Today on Rappler. Rodrigo Duterte's ICC lawyer says he met with prosecutor Karim Khan to discuss Duterte's request for interim release. The DENR claims climate change caused floods in Metro Manila, not the Dolomite Beach project. Anti-disinformation group MAD obtains a list of alleged red taggers who attacked a journalist. The United States will build a boat maintenance facility in the Philippines near key access points to the West Philippine Sea. And 4 of Spades makes a surprise comeback with new single Aura. Former President Rodrigo Duterte's lead counsel in his international criminal court case, Nicholas Kaufman, confirms to Rappler he met with ICC prosecutor Karim Khan to talk about arrangements for Duterte's request for interim release. He claims the Netanyahu arrest warrant was merely a subtopic. This in contrast to a Middle East Eye report that says he met with Khan at a hotel bar and warned him that if he pursued further warrants against Israeli officials, it could end up destroying the court. Kaufman tells Rappler he asked to meet in Khan's office but had to meet with the ICC prosecutor who was on temporary leave in a hotel. He says the meeting materialized into an agreement for interim release to a certain state. Transitional justice lawyer Ruben Carranza says Kaufman's arguments that the ICC lacks jurisdiction over Duterte will also benefit Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. In November 2024, the ICC issued an arrest warrant against Netanyahu for the war on Gaza. Asked about this, Kaufman says he is not assuming the Duterte case for Israel's benefit, adding his clients in Israel are not chosen by political affiliation. He adds he told Khan his decision to seek further arrest warrants against Israelis would attract more U.S. Treasury sanctions and could end up destroying the court. Kaufman has filed 2 requests on Duterte's behalf, one seeking an interim release and the other to junk the entire case based on lack of jurisdiction. Meantime, ICC spokesperson Fadi El Abdallah says the court can't comment on media reports. The Department of Environment and Natural Resources says in a statement that a striking increase in rainfall over the past 10 years has overwhelmed Metro Manila's drainage system and caused major flooding. The statement reads, quote, "Assessing the causes of flooding must be rooted in science-based analysis, particularly in light of changing weather patterns influenced by climate change. This comes after officials from the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, pointed to the DENR's Dolomite Beach project as one of the causes of flooding. Earlier this week, MMDA Chairman Roman Dutertes was quoted as saying the creation of the Dolomite Beach led to the closure of 3 outfalls where water used to be discharged. MMDA Director Mark Navarro echoed this in a radio interview on Tuesday, July 15, saying the Manila Bay Rehabilitation Project is now blocking part of the drainage system in the area. He added the MMDA is working on ways to ease flooding without removing the Dolomite Beach. The DENR pushed through with a beach nourishment project in 2020, a 500-meter strip of crushed dolomite rocks along Manila Baywalk. Anti-disinformation group Movement Against Disinformation, or MAD, secures a list of some people allegedly behind the systematic red tagging of Cagayan de Oro-based journalist Kong Corrales. The group obtains internet service provider data and the identities of at least 10 of around 30 social media page administrators, including the spouse of a famous social media influencer and a government establishment in Cagayan de Oro. Corrales is editor-in-chief of the Mindanao Gold Star Daily, who filed a complaint against Meta Platforms Incorporated before the National Privacy Commission. He has been subjected to repeated red tagging for years, especially during the Duterte administration. MAD in a statement says, "This is just the first step towards achieving complete relief and justice. This advocacy is especially vital considering the odious impact and chilling effect that red tagging has on the work of journalists in delivering news to the public." The United States will construct a boat maintenance facility in the Philippines, which is close to critical access points in disputed waters in the West Philippine Sea. The project is set to rise within the Naval Detachment Oyster Bay, a remote installation in Puerto Princesa, Palawan, which serves as a key logistical base for the Philippine military's rotation and resupply missions to Ayungin Shoal. The U.S. Embassy says the facility is intended to support the repair and maintenance of several small Philippine military watercraft. It also reiterates it is not a military base. The project had been approved by the Philippine government in accordance with U.S. and Philippine rules and regulations. The Palawan facility is not among designated sites under the Philippines and the United States Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA. The announcement comes a year after the China Coast Guard blocked and attacked Philippine Navy contracted boats that were on a mission to Ayungin Shoal. Four of Spades returns with a new song, but this time with all four of its original members, Unique Salonga, Zil Benitez, Blaster Silonga, and Bajao de Castro. The band dropped its single Aura on Wednesday, July 16 under Sony Music Entertainment. All four members are listed as writers for the single. The song also comes with a music video, edited and directed by Ral Yug and presented by Lunchbox. The band members went on an indefinite hiatus in August 2020, saying they needed time off. This happened 2 years after Unique Salonga left the band in 2018. Since then, the members have been actively pursuing their solo endeavors. Before Four of Spades took a break, it released its album Clap 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 in 2019. One of their songs, Come Inside of My Heart, became popular internationally. It also released a single called Sariling Multo sa Panaginip in April 2020. And that's today's wrap. I'm Kara Oliver. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.